the cusp of something that I know you've been striving to get to your entire baseball career. As you get closer and closer to this, what are the thoughts, what are the feelings, what are the emotions, what are the conversations that you're having with your dad and your mom and your family? Like, what's it been like?
I mean, it's been crazy. I'll say that. Just honestly, I'm just more in the moment than anything else. You know, I'm not really thinking about too much else, like the future. Like, because as soon as you start thinking about the championship, it falls right through your fingers. So I mean, I'm just trying to. I think all of us are really just trying to stay in the moment and take it a pitch at a time. And you know, if at the end of the day, and you know, we're hosting a national title, then you know, dreams come true. So.
What do you make of the whole dynamic of LSU? It's the behemoth. It's the, like you guys say, right? It's the powerhouse of college baseball. And Coastal Carolina, there seems to be some disillusion about who they are, right? Like, what do you guys make of all that?
I mean, we respect Coastal Carolina and their program. I mean, they have a national title, obviously. I mean, they've beaten Coach Johnson before, so I mean, we respect them. And what they've done this year has been impressive. You know, I think 20, 21, 22 straight wins. I think I don't really know. And you know, we're excited to play them. And obviously LSU. I mean, we're the Los Angeles Dodgers of college baseball, Yankees, whatever you want to call it. So I mean, you know, we have a target on our back, and you know, and if they want to be the champs, they got to beat the champs, you know. And you know, we're excited for the challenge. We think it's going to be a great series, and you know, hopefully, you know, we play our best ball and we come out on top.
Do you guys feel like, outside of Louisiana, that everyone else is cheering for them?
I don't really know, man. I mean, honestly, I know my family's rooting for, and they're not in Louisiana, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I could really care less, honestly, about who's rooting for us outside of our home fans and LSU. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, it's all down to the play. You know, I mean, that fan stuff, I mean, it's great and all, but you know, if it's not in Omaha, you know, it didn't help us win. I mean, that's not going to really help us or hurt us really with these 2-3 games. So.
Has Jay talked to you guys at all about 2016, like that national championship series? And
no, I mean, it's 2025, man.
9 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was 9 years ago. I mean, he wasn't even the head coach then, you know. But at the end of the day, like, we don't really like to think about the past or anything, you know. We just think, you know, we don't like to think about narratives or anything like that. It's just, at the end of the day, our whole program and our whole team is based off of execution. You know, executing our plan, whether it be pitching, hitting, defense, you know, like we're not worried about the storyline. We're not worried about, you know, the ending. You know, every time I go to the mound before a pitcher throws a pitch during an inning, I say, hey, pitch by pitch, you know, just make a great pitch one at a time. Don't chase the ending, chase just the execution. And that's what Coach Johnson has preached to us. And, you know, I feel like, I mean, that benefited us so much. And, you know, with 2 or 3 games left, I mean, you know, it's time to just keep doing that and not time to go away from it. So.
How the previous game ended? When you end a game like that, and then like your next game is obviously the biggest game, like how much does momentum or maybe just like vibes around the team, right? Like how much does that carry over?
Yeah, I mean, momentum is huge. You know, it's funny, I was telling the guys in the dugout a little bit. I mean, we had to, if Bear didn't get that hit, you know, the whole game would have changed because, you know, when something like that happens with Chuck Bevelon, I mean, you know, I feel sorry for that guy, you know, but great player, obviously. But when something happens like that, like, and the whole team is shocked, like, you have to get them going then. You have to kill them then. Because if you let them get back in the dugout, regroup, let Dave Van Horn regroup everybody, you know, the game's going to reset, and then, you know, anything can go from there. But, you know, how it carries over is just like, honestly, we're not a team that really looks at that, honestly. Like I said, we don't really look at outside factors at all, whether it be momentum or anything like that, you know. I mean, maybe the vibes are definitely better, you know. Like, if we won 11-0, I mean, the vibe would still be great. But it's a thing where, like I said, we don't really worry about anything else except that pitch, that time, that at-bat, that, you know, just that's all we worry about. And we just keep doing that, and that's helped us get to where we are right now.
What do you remember about sort of the lead up to the 2013 or the 2023 National Championship Series? Like, what was like today like 2 years ago? Do you remember?
I don't remember much, but you know, just the same kind of energy, same kind of vibes. Everybody's kind of locking in. You know, we're still having fun and relaxing, like kind of who we are. Just trying to finish up the final details. Just happy to be together still, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've noticed, like, you know, since maybe regionals or maybe even super regionals, like, it seems like Gavin sort of leaned into this like hype man role. Like, you guys have music playing all the time. Like, it's just trying to be as loose as possible. Is that sort of the possible end result of what you guys are trying to go for there?
I mean, he's been doing it all year long. I mean, kid's been put in a really challenging spot. You know, he wanted to pitch a lot and had some stuff not go his way. Now he had 13 winning all year, but you would never know. But just by looking at him or seeing the energy he brings us, he's done it all year. But I mean, yeah, he knows what his team is. He knows how to keep us loose, and he's done a great job even helping the guys who are playing. Couldn't be more happy for the kid, even without with the struggles he dealt with all year. But he's done a great job putting the team before himself. When he could cry or be upset, but he's been a really good friend and a good teammate all year long. So.
Do you guys feel like, because of this program's history and what it's accomplished before you guys, like going into this series tomorrow, like it's it's like LSU versus everybody type deal where like everyone else kind of wants the little guy to win, right? And I kind of hate saying that about Coastal because they've accomplished a lot too, right?
I mean, I feel like, nobody's gonna like us just because we have won so much. But with Coach Johnson, it's never really who we're playing. It's more about how we play, type of deal. So I just feel like we got to focus on ourselves and not start thinking about Coach still. And I think we're gonna be fine.
The way the last game ended, can momentum carry over when there's like a couple of days in between games?
I mean, momentum can carry. I mean, we're still feeling hot, obviously. So I mean, that's just kind of the team we are. We're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give in. Just continue to play the way we play, and I think we're gonna be fine.
I personally like your answers, your mentality when you talk to us. So I'm genuinely curious as to you're going up against a team that's 26-game winning streak. Like, what mentality do you have to bring to the ballpark to match that?
I mean, there's two teams left playing right now. I mean, I feel like that's what a lot of people are going to say, but I think that's how we think, even with our coaching staff. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I would have never known that if y'all didn't say that to me. So, I mean, we're going to play another team. We're going to play another team regardless of what they've done and who they are. So, it's kind of the way we just go about it.
You and Ant, y'all just seem to kind of be that 1-2 punch those guys on and off the field.
Yeah, I think we just learn from each other, and it's he's a good dude and really easy to support.
When you guys are having the kinds of years that you're having, you've won I think 11 games, he's won 11 games. How much do you sort of watch him work? Like, what's it like to watch him go about his day-to-day and go about his game day and then go about his outings?
Yeah, I think he pushes everyone else on the team. I think that's why our staff is where we're at right now, and you just give a lot of credit to Coach Yesky, and I think he's the one that kind of started this, and Anthony's been one of those guys that kind of leads the way, and it's been really fun to watch and him grow. It started off with the years kind of like he couldn't really find it at first, and then it's kind of crazy. He just flipped the switch, and he's kind of been that guy.
How much does he keep the pitching staff sort of light and loose? Seems like he likes to laugh a little bit, joke around.
Yeah, he likes to have fun. I think that kind of goes with everyone. I think no one really takes anything for granted, and we all have no one really cares what role they have, as long as we're winning. That's all that really matters.
Kason Evans, what have you seen from him as a true freshman on the biggest stage here in Omaha?
Yeah, he's special, man, and I think you don't take that stuff for granted. And he's really been involved in kind of the relationship we've had with Coach Yesky, and he just wants to get better all the time. And I think you keep supporting guys like that.
You got any tricks of the trade of how you fall asleep on a night like tonight before a big start?
Cherry juice.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Try it out. I don't know. Kayla, our nutritionist, says to take it, and it works. I don't know. It's like some type of what's the little gummies? What are they called? Melatonin. It's like natural melatonin.
Kind of hard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Some new to me.
Yeah, let's try it.
When you implement the 56-game playoff, tomorrow's the national championship. Maybe it's hard to say, okay, this is like a Wednesday at the box playing an in-state school, but how do you not make the game too big?
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing playoff baseball for 3 weeks now, and you include the SEC tournament, we've kind of been put in every situation, and just really looking forward to going out there and playing ball, and I think our team's ready for that.
LSU can take over the stadium. I'm sure that's what you're hoping.
Anthony, I know we've talked a lot this season about you and Kate, and just the roles you guys play in this team and its success and getting it here, right? For you to play a role in a team that's going to be playing for a national championship, you kind of sort of allowed yourself to feel that, to know what that's like.
I actually heard Jake answer questions like this. Yes and no. I mean, obviously, just having to know what you need to do individually to help the team win. You have to be self-aware of that. But the best thing about this team is that if you don't bring your best stuff to the table, there's so many guys that can help you and pick you up. So it really does mean a lot just knowing that being a contributing factor to this team's success. And that's just credit to the guys around me. I mean, just them allowing me with open arms, transferring in this year, only being here for 1 year, and it's felt like home, honestly. So just so much credit to this coaching staff and these teams. Just my teammates, man, just help me out so much when I'm not doing my best, and it just makes myself feel really good when I do.
What's it like as a starting pitcher, as a guy who's had a really good year, who's having a really good year simultaneously with a pitcher that you pitch alongside? What's it like watching him work?
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel real. I mean, you go out there and watch Kade do his thing. So many games where he just looks unhittable, and just knowing that he's pitching the first day and I get to do it all over again the second day. It's a really cool feeling. So just learn so much from him, watching him, and just the way he does his business is really cool sight to see.
Momentum, can it carry over from game to game, especially when there's like a 2-day break in between?
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely think that just the energy from the dugout and the fans is what changes that. Obviously, both teams are going to be fired up to play a national championship, but I think us just being ourselves is going to be the key factor for us.
Have you guys heard, because I know we've heard it in the media, like there's so many people, whether it's like in Baton Rouge or in Louisiana somewhere or somewhere else that are LSU baseball fans, they've waited for you guys to get here, now they're all like flying into town to come watch you guys. Have you guys heard any of that?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit. I think it'll be really packed. Obviously, it's a huge event, so just excited to represent LSU and go do what we do.
There's also some like conjecture on social media about how like most people are going to pull for Coastal Carolina because LSU's already accomplished so much. Like, what do you guys make of that?
I mean, I haven't really seen anything like that. I just want to keep between the lines and play. Media's going to try to do this thing, so I just want to keep it fun. I mean, anybody from any team that says anything about any other team, if they were on a team with each other, they'd be friends. So, I mean, there's no point in hyping it all up. Just let the game speak for itself.
When you guys roll the balls out tomorrow, like, how do you allow yourself are you going to allow yourself to sort of feel it maybe before the game starts tomorrow? Or you just kind of want to try to block it out? Or like the energy, the atmosphere, the environment, do you want to feel that, or do you just kind of want to block it out?
Yeah, I definitely think feeling that can help you play. I mean, you're only going to feel this feeling so many times, so you might as well just enjoy it, whether you're nervous or scared or anything like that. I think if you learn how to navigate through it can help you in many ways. So I'm certainly excited to take the mound and look around and see so much purple and gold surrounding and flooding in the stadium.
For a team to win 26 straight games, obviously the offense plays a role in that. Like how does a team just do that?
Yeah, obviously they have to be well coached, stick to their plan and execute what they're trying to do. So it'll be good games. Just excited to compete against a good team like that.
What, like in game, like what gets you going? Because again, it seems like you're just about as, what was the phrase that the old ESPN anchor Stuart Scott used to say, like cool as the other side of the pillow?
Oh yeah.
So it's like, so what gets your heart rate up?
Yeah, I mean, like I try to stay kind of calm and collected out there, but I mean, like anything, I mean, big moments my heart rate starts to get up, but I know I gotta kind of step back, take a breath, and just kind of be where my feet are. I mean, we train for moments like that. I mean, we have great people come in and talk to us about ways to, I don't know, he's playing music, ways to make yourself feel better in moments like that, ways to bring your heart rate down, start breathing and stuff like that, and I definitely try to work like that.
Did your heart rate get up when Jared hit that ball the other night?
Oh yeah, for sure. It was crazy because I was on deck, so there's a big chance I would hit right there, but I mean, there was nothing in my brain that had me thinking anything other than Jerry getting a hit right here. So once I saw it tip off the glove, I mean, that was awesome.
Is this game, this series, is it a situation where it's like, the LSU baseball program has accomplished so much, Coastal's obviously been successful, but people are sort of backing them because of sort of their underdog, like, you guys looking at it like an LSU versus everybody type situation?
I mean, not really. We try to go out there, take it one pitch at a time, and we kind of let the people outside kind of do whatever they want with it. But I mean, we know what we signed up to come here and play, and we were just ready to get out there and compete for a national championship.
We were talking to the guys yesterday at the hotel, and we talked with Kade, and he remembers, and Jacob Myers too, like LSU fans growing up. I know you were as well. Where were you in 2016 when they got that game-winning hit in the Super Regional?
Yeah, I mean, I was just watching at my house, probably like most of these guys. I mean, we had some family friends that were on the team, and just watching, and I mean, it was a heartbreaking moment for sure. I mean, that team that year, the LSU team and the Coastal team were both great. Coastal went on to win the national championship, and I mean, it was definitely heartbreaking for sure. But I mean, that's in the past, and I mean, we're excited to get going.
On a lighter note, Jake Brown told me his GPA is actually 3.6 or 3.7.
Yeah.
So he's not the dummy that maybe he portrays.
Yeah.
Do you know about all that?
Yeah, I don't know what his GPA is, but I do know how he acts in the locker room, and I don't know if that's a 3.6 or a 3.7, but yeah, I mean, I am about to get my degree, so I did come here to be a scholar.
Yeah, Kade said he got, I don't know if Finn is the right word, so we got the smartest team in the country.
Yeah,
That's great.
I saw we had a lot of guys finish with 3.0 or higher. So I mean, we work hard in the classroom for sure. We have great resources to help us in there, and I mean, hey, ready to get my degree.
There you go. When you were here 2 years ago, did your fans take over the stadium? Did you feel that energy?
Yeah, for sure. I still remember it was like the last inning, and they were chanting how it sucks to be a Florida Gator. And that's just something I'll remember for the rest of my life. It was so loud, and it was the day before the Florida fans said it's great to be a Florida Gator. So, I mean, whenever we heard that, I mean, I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
When you step back out there and now you're in a national championship, does it feel like you blinked and 2 years went by, or how do you look at it?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I remember my freshman year when we were in Hattiesburg, some of the seniors that didn't have eligibility left were telling me that to cherish every moment because it would go by really fast. And I mean, as a freshman, I'm just kind of like, oh, whatever. But I mean, now that I've gone through it, that's definitely the case. I feel like just the other day I was signing my national letter of intent to come play at LSU. And I mean, now I'm competing for my second national championship in 4 years. And I mean, at the end of the week, I won't be an LSU Tiger baseball player anymore. So.
And your brother's on the team.
And my little brother's on the team who was a freshman in high school who probably hadn't even talked to LSU by the time I was coming to LSU.
2 and 3 years.
Can momentum carry over if you've got 2 days between games?
Absolutely. I think, you just got to stick with it. I think, baseball is one of those sports where there's a lot of ups and downs and ebbs and flows of the game, and you just kind of got to keep a level head. And going into this weekend, we just got to, play into our character that we've played into all year, is taking ball swinging strikes, crushing mistakes, playing solid defense, and, pitching ahead.
When you've got a 1-2 punch like Kade Anderson and Anthony Eyanson, does that, like, the night before a national championship series starts, do you feel like you'll sleep better knowing that you've got those two guys?
Yeah, they've been awesome for us all year long. They've been the best 2 pitchers in the country, and they've gone out there and competed their tails off for us all year. And I'm super excited for them. This is their opportunity, their moment to go out there and shine, and I'm sure they will do that.
For the few of you guys, just talk to JP, like the few of you guys that were, like, you went through like the scheduling and the emotions and just the motions of a national championship series 2 years ago. Like, what do you remember about like the day before the national championship series 2 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember much about the day before. I just remember, playing and being in the stadium, being with my guys, and just enjoying my time around with them and trying to take it all in, and trying to do the same again this year. This is probably the last couple of days we get to spend with each other as a whole, and just trying to soak it all in.
Yeah, how much more are you allowing yourself to sort of take in every moment when you potentially could be wearing the LSU uniform for the last time just here in a few days?
Yeah, just doing that, super grateful for everything. There's been a lot of blessings in my life. I've got great teammates, great supporting cast around me, and obviously a great coaching staff. So just trying not to take that for granted and take each day one at a time.
I think it was you that told the story in the national championship a couple years ago. They're playing the national anthem and landed at the Free home of the, and they screamed Tigers, and you got a chill down your spine. Do you expect that again from your fans?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's like my favorite thing in the world is hearing them play that song, and then all the fans getting loud at the end of it. It just really sets the mood for the game.
Have you looked at other players like Bregman, Cruz, and their rough stretches and how they're the best players on planet Earth, and you kind of go through the same thing to an extent, you know?
A little bit. I mean, I think any great player in their baseball career is going to go through some struggles at some point. You know, I obviously have. And, you know, just having the mental strength to just stick with it, get to the next at bat, and take them one pitch at a time.
How does it feel to be at the finish line, so to speak? You can see it.
It feels good. You know, obviously it's very rewarding to be in the position that I am, and I'm super grateful for it. But, you know, job's not finished.
How confident were you guys, like before the season started, to be sitting here in this clubhouse talking to us, you know, the day before National Championship Series? And were there ever any moments where you guys were like, man, we really got to corral this thing in, or we really have to collect ourselves to make sure we do get there?
Yeah, I think, you know, being at LSU, this is the expectation for us to be here at the end of the year, definitely in Omaha, competing for a national championship. And so we've had a lot of conversations throughout the year of where we want to be at this point in the season, and we're here.
How have you taken the leadership role in this team? Like, how have you approached it?
You know, just try and be myself every day, you know, be a positive guy, be somebody people could come and talk to if they need anything, you know, not trying to push my opinion or, you know, thoughts on anybody, but just being there and supporting guys when they need it.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow. Appreciate you.